watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have a go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have a go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have a go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have a go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis and welcome. We are live. It is Wednesday night. We're going to be painting the Flower Knight. I've actually already started him because he's commissioned. So if you're watching this on YouTube, just know that there is no part one. This is it. Hello. Belos, hello. Rebel Star Raider. Who else is here? Teviston, Joanne 1760. Hello. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Yes. So we have lots to go over because we finished the first part of the North American group order. So what I'm doing now is I'm collecting the payments from those of us who have ordered and reserved copies. So that's where we're at. If you did not get a chance to get in on the group order because the deadline is passed, contact Fausto directly at abyssal.com, ABYSSOL, Abyssal. And the info is up on the whatchamacallit, the Discord. I put it in the Discord and I'll put it up on my page as well. Hold on, let me make a note for myself. Let's see, Discord, let's see, Abyssal information. Oh my goodness, Absinthe, thank you for hosting. How are you? Abyssal. Here, let me write it over here for you guys. We'll do this. Hold on. Bloop. Okay. We'll write it. Let's write it over here. ABYSSOUL.com. So contact Fausto, and just tell him that you want to get in on the Ancient One paint along with Shoshie. You want to order that bust. You'll have to pay, him shipping and everything. It's going to be, you just paid for yours. Awesome. I know a bunch of people just paid for theirs. And Bullos said he ordered his. Good. Absinthe's doing well. Good. I'm doing good. I just got my hair colored. So all of my little blonde edges are gone. And now I have this lovely chocolate colored hair. So I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me see if I can. This will cause my, where is it? Oh, there we go. Cam face. There we go. I'm going to adjust the color just a little bit, but it will cause the voice to go out of sync, I think. So take a look at this. We're going to do exposure. Boop. Ah, brown hair. Da 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 da. All right, I'm going to go back to the way it was. There. Now my voice should be synced correctly. Da da da. Yeah, thank you. I like this brown color for the fall. It's really pretty. Oh, good, it stayed in sync. Awesome. All right, let's take a look at this Flower Night. Like I said, this is a commission that I'm working on, and I've been fighting this copper. I hope it looks like copper. Ooh, big cat hair right there. So I've been fighting this copper, so I might do the rest of the copper. I've been using the Scale 75 paints, the regular Scale 75 metallics. I'll show you what I've been using a mix of. When you see this, you'll see why I've been frustrated. Where did all the metallics go? Hold on. So these are two of them. This one is pure copper, and this is a little bit of kunzite alchemy. And then I've also been using this right here, this amber alchemy, and this. You would never think that copper would have so many different colors in it. And then also a little bit of decayed metal, which is the brown. So that's all those colors to make this copper armor. And that is way too much work. Ah, Cat Herder, thank you for subscribing. We should talk about that. I have faith that you can beat that copper. Yes. Well, I'm going to take a shortcut, and I'm going to use paints that actually are a little easier to work with, which are my Pro Acryls. I'm going to try this out instead. This is Pro Acryl bronze, and then I've got actual copper here, and then we can use the light gold, bright gold, I think it was, or there was another color that I was using the other day. It might have been, I'll find it. Was it this one? Rich gold, nope. Metallic medium, we'll definitely be using those three for sure. Maybe a little bright gold, maybe. Well, we'll see. Well, we might use some of those other colors as well, but I just wanted to try to do something else. Thank you. This was really hard. I want to show you the image that I'm using. I'm basing this off of actually. There's a cosplay that I saw that was at Gen Con, and I think it was at Gen Con at one point, and I think it was at Dragon Con or some other cosplay con. Here's the link. Let's see if I can copy paste this into this. The hardware shows Kunzite Alchemy and Peridot are two of your favorites. Where's my Peridot? I haven't seen that in a while. Okay, there's the link for the model. Hopefully that will go through. Real quick, I want to talk about subscribers because we just had one, a Cat Herder. Let's give a Cat Herder some hype. Oh, we already did. Well, thank you, Cat Herder, a Cat Herder. Let's talk about subscriptions and what that's going to mean for everybody subscribing this month, because we have a giveaway. Do this right here. Boop. September 16th. Write that down on your calendar. So, now it's like under my thing. Dang. September 16th, we're doing a sub-only giveaway. How am I spelling herder? Herder. There we go. It's so crazy. All right, we're gonna do my little thing. I know some of you have seen this, but it's not everybody has. So I'm gonna show you guys this awesome bag. I'm gonna have to raise the exposure once again and again. It may cause delay issues on my face. Let's try it. Boom. Oh, wrong one. Ah. It's one of those days, guys. Oh my gosh, my tech problems. My tech life. Face cam, there we go. So, some of you already know, we're gonna be giving away one of the hobby bags from Creature Caster, and I'll show it to you in just a second. Did that work? Move that over there. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get this bag so I can show everybody because it's awesome. I gotta put my mic over here. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing these off at least until Friday so that everybody sees what we're gonna be giving away. All right, here's the strap to this amazing, awesome bag. Take a look at that. So this is the Monument Hobby Bag. I think it's called a Go Bag is what they call it. There's room for your name tag. I don't know what this strap is for, but you can maybe put a notebook or something in there. There's Velcro up here. I'm sure there's a reasoning for the strap. There's a carry handle here, and then of course the strap goes on these little D-rings. And then the first, yeah, they are the best. You still need a second paint bottle tray. Well, contact me, Absinthe, because I might have another one because I got 2 extra. We'll see. All right, take a look at this. So in here, you can put your tools right here in these little, there's 10 spots for brushes, and you can slide that in there and carry your brushes around. And then there's a pocket right here on the bottom in the lid. Right there's a pocket, and then there's another pocket right here. And I guess you could keep your game cards and things like that in there, any kind of game papers. And then in here, now this doesn't have to be for paint. Let me show you this. There we go. Ooh, you can see it. You can put your paints in there. There's 48 spots. I know you guys would like this. I always try to get the best things I can for my subs because you guys help make this stream go. It's just, yeah, thank you, Absinthe. I just got to subscribe. Hey, oh, it was Steve, AMA Texas, just gifted a sub to Absinthe. Okay, now right above here, we have subscriber points. So we have 19 days to get 250 sub points. You know, like a tier 3 will get us 6 extra points. So that's that, you know. I'm gonna write down Absinthe 624. So now you're gonna be eligible to get the bag, Absinthe. You just have to come. It's gonna be Monday, the 16th, from 2:30 to 5:30. GMT, oh, you like my Kingdom Death shirt? Okay, and I'm gonna write Absinthe. So here's the thing. If we reach this goal right here, I have a second bag. I'm gonna give away to all the followers, not just the subs. So that's another chance to win. And not only, you know, it'll give those of us who aren't able to sub a chance, which is really nice. It helps everybody in the community, right? I like to give away things. And if we don't make it, I'll save it for the next month and we'll do it another sub giveaway for the next month. So, but I think we can make it. It is September, so there is a better deal when you do a gift sub. I think the way it works is gift subs are regular price, and then the person can continue it the next month for half price, right? Is that right? Somebody knows that. All right. So real quick before I want to show you this, that was the strap. This comes out, and inside is pluck foam. But I have an extra one of these. So if you would rather have 2 trays for this instead of the pluck foam, I can swap it out. Or if you want to give me like an extra, I think it's $6 or $7, I'll send the whole thing plus the extra pluck foam, and then you can pick it. Oh, is Mike on? Did he say hello? I missed it. Mike's not been, he's feeling kind of off. Aw, Mudabor 127 just subscribed. It's helping us with our goal. Look, see, now we're at 146. That is awesome. We've already got 2 extra sub points. They all add up. Mudabor, thank you so much for your support. Mudabor, let me see here. Hold on a second. By the way, is this synced up? Is my voice synced? Because if it is, I'm gonna leave it the way it is. 127. Thank you so much. Regular subbing is half price as well. Awesome. My face is working. Yay. I like it when my face works. All right. I'm going to set that down. And now we're going to paint. We're going to paint. The last thing I want to talk about, I'm sinking. I'm sinking in my chair. I'm confused. Oh, I'm sinking, as in with a C. So, there you go. He's sinking. I was like, am I sinking? That's awesome. Thank you, Steve. I am synced. All right, let's do face cam. There we go. There's the overhead. Here is our lovely flower night. And I sent the link already so you guys can see the image that I'm working from. So a lot of this is going to stay white. But you know what? I'm actually going to need to go into the grays. My music just disappeared. Ah. That's weird. It doesn't show it's disappeared for me. Are you sure? Can I send the link again? Yes, I will send the link again. Tell me if my music comes back. I don't know what I did to make it go away, to be honest. There you go. It went away when I changed the cam. Huh. Oh, it just lowered. Huh. Change back. Okay, I changed back. Is it the same? Is it different? It looks the same. Maybe my... And it's there. Music comes back when I changed back. Oh, that's because of the exposure, I think. Flower Night will be your next mini after Kingsman. Let's go back. Okay, is the music still loud? Is that still the same? I think it's the exposure. Okay, let's try the exposure on this side because that is maybe too bright. Let's do overhead. I think that having a high exposure causes sound issues, and I have no idea why. Let's try this. That might be too... There's no middle point between that. That's too dark. Whoops. Nope. Properties. So you can't hear the music at all, or it's just quieter? It's coming routed through your webcam. It shouldn't be. It's not. You hear nothing. Oh my goodness. Let me... Okay, maybe... I honestly don't know. The mixer's on. Very faint on this camera view. Hang on, let me call Mike down and see if I can get him to help me fix it, because he is the fixer. He is here too. I have to call him on my phone while we're in the house. Okay, it's ringing. Oh my goodness. At least you can hear me. Exposure shouldn't be the problem. Let's see if he answers my phone. Oh. Okay. Oh, let me message him. He's not gonna reply right away. Please. Have a tech issue. All right. Tell you what, we're just gonna go forward. Yeah, you can live without the music for a minute. Oh, he's coming. So we might have to restart OBS. We'll see. Hi, sweetie. So my issue is that they can't hear my music when I have it on this scene, but they can hear it just fine when I switch to my face. They can hear the music louder now. Okay, there we go.
And you got desktop audio is not being shown.
Where is it? This one?
Yep.
Ah, there we go, guys. Thank you, Mike. That was easy. That was because thank you. All right, Mike is awesome. Because I just added these little bars right here and here. And so I must have clicked off on that. What an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna start. Now, I was talking about these pantalones. They are white. They're primed white. They need to be white by the end of this. But I need to work up to white. So in order to get this white, we need to start with a different color, like a gray. Or does anybody else have a recipe for white that I could get an idea of on how to start with? We could do white how I do a watercolor, if you want me to see, because I'm going to add all kinds of colors if we do it that way. That would be interesting, don't you think? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with an off-white, like this birch, and we're gonna paint it and then work up to white. And there's a big chunk of paint right there. If anybody has a recipe for white, I would love to hear what you guys do. We can talk about how many ways there are to paint white, because white is not actually a color, right? White is kind of it absorbs all the colors around it. So same thing with black. Black does the same thing. All right, I need to switch out my water. Look at how gray that is. Ew. Dump that out. Luckily I've got water right here. So tell me, you use VMC pale blue. Ooh, I like that idea too. We could use a very pale peach or very pale pink, because there's so many reds in the armor. Pastel, do a pastel purple to white. Ooh, yes, I really like that idea. Let's see if this. That's Brain Eater Azure. This is Brain Eater Azure. There's Lathander Gray. Let's use that. And let's mix a little bit of magenta in it, because we're gonna, like you said, we're gonna play black absorbs all, white reflects all. Exactly. Silvernail's got it. We're just gonna put a smidge on the palette. Let me pull that out there. We don't need much because white is gonna desaturate everything. Right, and I'm not even going to use, build up using white in it, exactly. There we go, that's a nice pretty pastel lavender. That'll be nice. And then, let's use pale pink to start desaturating those out, and then we'll go to ivory and then to white and see what happens. There's a little bit of yellow in the ivory, but I think this will be good. Ooh, I love that. This is the, there we go. Just, ooh, see, that's really bright. Pink, pink, pink. A little bit of, ooh, there we go. That's very pretty. Look at how, swatch that. it's not white, but look at how it turned color. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna take my glasses off for a second. Oh yeah, that is perfect. Who thought of that? That was a great idea. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. And then again, like I said, we will build up to our other colors. There's a lot of white on this model. And I will need to go in and dark line a little bit in some places. There we go. Oh yeah. That's pretty. Thank you for that idea. So it's reflecting, like Silvernail said, it's reflecting all the pinks and everything in the armor. And here's the thing, even if it doesn't end up looking completely white, I think it'll still be really pretty with these other colors, just like we were talking about. Right back here. There you go. Mini Painting Studio, hello! Did you see the bag that we're giving away? We're giving away one of those Creature Caster hobby bags. You could even brand it with your Mini Painting Studio stuff that you've got. I'm gonna write down on Silvernail. Thank you so much. Oh, Steve just gifted Silvernail a channel subscription. That is awesome. Dork, you called me a dork. How are you, Mini Painting Studio? For those of you guys who do use Facebook, let me give a little shout out to Mini Painting Studio. You can't give him a link shout out because he's not really on Twitch, but he does stream on Facebook, and you can catch him. Painting Studio. There we go. I should make that all one word. And then Silvernail, a la Steve Amy Texas, helping us out with our sub goal. Right here, up here, right there, see, 146. I'm surprised it didn't, maybe it's because it's a gift sub, I'm not sure. Silver, or maybe it takes a minute to update. I think that's what it is. There we go, this is awesome. I did change my hair. I got it all chocolatey now for the fall. Delete all your Twitch videos like real boy. That's funny. So, Mini Painting Studio, while we have you here, we're trying to build up to white on these pantalones actually I need to go in there and do all of the dark in between. Give me a second here. I need to get out my mahogany. It's on here somewhere. Mahogany is a beautiful color right here. I also have the color. What's the other color that I use? This one. Arbuckle's brown is also nice. So if I'm not able to get this out, because it doesn't look like it wants to come out. This one must be closed. Okay, we're gonna fix this. Oh, that's why, huh? What's happening? Hold on. What is that is so weird. I didn't even know that was happening. Okay. Interesting. Now it should come out, and it's still not coming out. What is, oh, there. Now a little bit came out. There we go. We just need a little bit anyway. Good, good, good. All right, I'm gonna put this back. I'm trying to get in the habit of putting my paints back when I get them done instead of leaving every single thing out on my desk like I've been doing. Yeah, you know what? You're probably right that it's probably the glass bead. What a nice dream to have. All right, I'm thinning this out, and I'm gonna take glasses off. Well, you know what? Hang on a second. I just bought these new, what do you call it? Optivisor. I'm gonna go get it real quick. Not you. There we go. Now you can hear me. You got, yes, we will talk. That's not good. So I got this head magnifier and loop. I don't know if it works. I got this at ReaperCon. It looks like it's got multiple, oh my gosh, that's sexy. Look at this, it's like a headband. And there are multiple lenses. So we'll try a set here and see if this, ooh, I like this. This is totally gonna end up with paint on it. You like the tips on the Pro Curl bottles until you started using them. Really? Okay, so there is a little thing, and I think, there we go, that snaps in there, I'm guessing, and then I guess the loop goes on front of that. Zombie Toast! Zombie Toast is here. How are you, Zombie Toast? I am happy to see you. Subscribe for 13 months. That is awesome. ZOMB. Hold on, we gotta write this down. So Zombie Toast, we are going to be giving away a bag, a hobby bag for paints and for models, which you're eligible to enter on the 16th. That's what this subscriber giveaway thing is right here. Let's see if I can put that. There we go. We currently have, Mike, you're going to have to be quieter. 146 sub points out of 250. Where are we at? So Toast with the 0, right? 245T. Oh my God, I love it. Yes. Just remember that you have an optivisor on your head when you go out. Yes. That's funny. All right, 1 second. Let me try this. This is crazy. So I guess there's a light on this. Hold on, let's look at this. This is kind of, does anybody have one of these? This is kind of cool. All right, this has batteries, and I guess there's a light on there inside this. I'm just curious what goes in here. Ah, oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use the lights. Like answering the door with the respirator and the optivisor. That's so funny. Well, hopefully, yeah, I won't be doing that. All right, let's try this on my head. Okay. Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't look like Bane as much. There we go. Okay, I can adjust that. And then I don't have to. Okay, that's awesome. I can see better. Yeah, much better. I don't need to. Okay. Geeky Girl Games! Hello! The light is in the LED. Yeah, but it doesn't have any batteries in it, so I can't turn it on anyway. Geeky Girl Games, thank you for the subscription. You are awesome. Games. There we go. So I don't know if the sub points count for new subscribers or not, or if it's current. I'm not sure how that works, but I'll let you know when this number goes up each time. You tried a head magnifier, not as good as that though. You ended up dropping it and getting a lamp magnifier. Oh, okay, you're a little out of it. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. Well, that's okay. There's a little way to adjust this. This is obviously not, I have a much smaller head than probably the average dude. There we go, perfect. And then I can just look up. Oh my gosh, I look like a goof. Where's my hair? There we go. There we go. All right, well, let's paint. I can see. Oh yeah, that's nice. That means I don't have to take my glasses on and off. I'm gonna try anyway. All right, now we need a brush. Now we need this, is our lovely mahogany. I'm thinning that out. Right, I need to hold it right about here in order to see what I'm doing. That was good. And my might need to switch with glasses off. I can hold it a lot closer without the magnifying. Well, we'll just try it and see what happens. Now I'm gonna take glasses off. It seems a little easier until I figure out the right magnification. My eyeballs are a good magnification. We'll get it eventually, right? There we go. Oh, I like that. Now I'm gonna switch to the Arbuckle's brown because that's definitely a lot darker than the mahogany. Oh yeah, that's a lot darker. Holy cow. Got my little paper towel. Okay, let's try this. This is a heck of a lot darker. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that's much, much better.
Oh.
Did you see how where I got a little bit off the edges and then I whipped it up with my finger? And we'll be able to pick up some of this. My husband is gaming and I can hear him gaming and it's going to be distracting. So we might have to do exclamation point but. All right.
Say one down.
Hey, Mike, you're too loud. There we go, we're getting everything. All right, I'm gonna check chat as soon as I fill in that. I'm not gonna try to get in there, although I want to. I'd rather leave it clean. Maybe we can shadow with a wash. Mike is in trouble. Lilac looks a little better than a stark white. I agree. I agree. It's all gonna look, because you wanna have everything painted. Teacher voice. Yeah, exactly. You know you're in trouble when I start counting. 1, 2. And I'll tell you what, when Sophia was little, I never counted to 3. I only counted to 2. Because pretty much kids will mess around and not like do what they're supposed to do until you get to 2 anyway. Or sorry, they won't get up until you get to 2. So yeah, use his full name. That would be funny. Michael Bowman. Aw. Teacher Wood, thank you for the bits. Mad love. Your kids are 4 and 6 and you rarely make it to 3. I don't think I ever have. Like I said, I only get to 2. I always say 1, and then my daughter is running by the time I get to 2. Sorry, when I say 1, she's running because she knows she doesn't have as much time. Palace says, I was in the store years ago and mom was teaching her child to count. On the aisle over, she'd ask what comes after 3, and I blurted out, a bow of an... What happened? Did she laugh? That's so funny. A butt whooping. I would give my daughter a timeout in the middle of the store because that was a lot more, I don't know, embarrassing for her to have to sit wherever she was. She did not do what I said. She would have to sit down wherever we were in the middle of the store and have a 5-minute timeout. And then if she kept going, we would just leave. Now, mind you, my daughter is diagnosed ADHD and she was not diagnosed at that time. And had I known, I would have given her way more strict boundaries earlier on because I didn't know. And a child like her, she's strong-willed, and you just have to keep setting the boundary. Here it is, here it is, here it is again. The boundary's here, it didn't go away. You just have to be so consistent. You have to be consistent with all kids, but I had to be so consistent with her. All right, we're filling in. These are called, what did I tell Jan? I told Jan was painting the same model, Genuine Vision, and these are called panned sleeves. Panned German sleeves, I think is what they're called. Or German sleeves or pan sleeves, I think it was. All right, I'm just doing a little dark lining with this magenta, separating the metal from the sides of the epaulets, or whatever these are, these little strips. There we go, that looks good. If I start counting, my daughter just says, and who's a sassy cow today? Dang! Howdy, model newbie, how are you? My daughter is extremely strong-willed. She's one tough cookie. My son's the opposite. He's just one sweet cuddle bug. You always have one, right? One that's gonna be completely opposite the other one. I'm glad you got one cuddle bug though. It's good. You can save your energy for your daughter, right? All right, like again, I'm going to dark line underneath on the armor here with the magenta, because this is going to be shadowed anyway. You're not going to have reflections in the metal underneath, so I'm just going to paint that all magenta. So we have a nice dark color separating. So far so good. Okay, now, I believe now we can go in with our lavender color. Okay, it's like a lavendery pink color, but I think it dries a little more on the lavender side. Hang on, I just found out this edge right here needs to be painted. There we go. Gotta get these edges. Mike and I started watching a new show that's on Hulu. It's called BH 90210, and it's exactly what you think it is. It's a Beverly Hills 90210 reboot, and it's really funny. I never watched the original. Mike did, because he was still in high school in the 90s, early 90s. I was in college by then, so I didn't watch it, but it's been fun. He says the characters are behaving exactly like they would have on the original show, so it's funny. They get around some of the copyright issues by making it about fictionalized versions of their actor selves. So, hi Bolos, look at you. So Bolos has unlocked some chat points just now, and he's modified one of my emotes so that my heart has sunglasses. It's really funny. It took you forever I just read that. It took you forever to figure out the bits. I really appreciate those bits, by the way, Userwood, and it looks like you're number 2 on the leaderboard now. I really appreciate that. All right, let's see. We got all those. Let's do the top part right here. Luckily, because this is half and half scale 75 and half what's it called? This is the why can I talk today? Pro Acryl is all really opaque, and so when you cover, it's really nice because it'll cover up your mistakes right away. And even dark stuff like this magenta is getting covered up quickly. I'm only having to put like 1 or 2 coats in order to fix it, which I'm happy about. There we go. All right, let me flip that. Notice I'm flipping a lot, and that is so that I can get the angle of everything painted the same angle. There we go, without changing how I'm holding the brush. The brush is being held the same way. Model Newbie says, good, now that my mini for the paint-along is in, I worried I'd have to cancel if the money didn't come in. Do bits help shipping too? Not exactly, because I don't get those for another month. So, yeah, not exactly. Kind of. I mean, they'll help for the next month's shipping. Do I think I'll be using Scale Color Smooth paints, the ones in the tube, anymore in the future? I'm kind of struggling with them because they feel different than my Verleo and the Pro Acryl stuff. Yes. If you want, I can use some of it. Let me finish this this sleeves, and then we'll look at them now, and we can see what we can do with them. We can do a lot. I probably wanted to change this to a more mauve color, but that's okay. This is working. We'll look at the paints, and we'll make some mixes with it. So, well, what I recommend doing with those Scale 75 tube acrylics is play with them. Play with mixing them. Mix your own colors, because they're not really meant to be used the same way we're currently using paints. We're currently just using straight out of the bottle. They're meant to be mixed. And so the more you can learn about how to mix your colors, the better, and the better colors you'll get from it as well. All right, that looks really nice, doesn't it? Really like that. Okay, let's get out some of the Scale 75 colors. You guys know I love helping you. You got shipping? Aw, thank you so much. Lamunas, you're awesome. All right, I am gonna grab the Scale 75 box, which is right at my feet. So I'm gonna look at the whites and the ivories and stuff out of here and see if I can add some. Okay. Oh, I love the smell of the foam that's in here. It's just, I don't know why, it's crazy. Oh, there's a very pretty color in here. Hold on. Look at this. There. That's Arctic Blue. I don't want that. I do want this. This is a pastel violet. And I think there's an ivory in here. There was. There's white gesso. Wait, what's this one? That's off-white. I feel like I'm missing some colors, because I think I've got violet gray, maybe. There we go. I'm missing my white for sure. It's somewhere in here. I could have swore I had an ivory also. Amarillo, yellow, buff. That might be. Let's look at that color as well. And I don't know what happened to my tube white. I'll have to look for it. That's the thing, is the colors I end up using the most, I end up losing the most. There we go. Here it is. And the reason why there's no ivory is because you're supposed to mix your own ivory, right? So let's look at these different colors here. Is it okay to always ask a question? Always ask all the questions, Palos. Absolutely. I'm gonna take this off while we talk. Ooh, that's a very pretty off-white. Let's put that on the palette. Yep. Okay, that's a very pretty color. Then let's look at this buff. We might need this. Oh, okay. So I want to point out something. Let's swatch this, because notice that this color looks nothing like that. Oh, yay, perfect. We just made our shipping goal, so everything will be good. We'll be able to do our, thank you, Lamunas. Let's give some hype to Lamunas. Let's quick swatch. this. Okay, let's do it on the side here. This is the buff color, and look at how green that is. That's the buff, and then here is the off-white. This is off-white. What a difference. It's a big difference. You love the whites and the new scale paints? That's awesome. Then this is the white. Amberton got it last time, so it's your turn. Oh, that's awesome. This is the white. Put that on there. There we go. And let's swatch the white next to the off-white. Look at that. There's our triad for our white, except for we already did some lavender. And then let's look at this pastel violet. I don't even know if we're going to be able to use this or not. All right, I'm going to read your question just a second, pals. Ooh, that's really purpley. I'm going to put it on the palette. I don't think we'll use it, but it'll be on there just in case we decide to put it. It's very purpley. So far, of these, I believe this is the closest to the label. That looks pretty close. So I'm gonna swatch these on the actual bottles because they're so different from the actual. There we go. That's much better. Look at the difference between those two. That's a pretty big value difference, and this one is much more sandy. Synthetic, I love how they say it has exactly the pigments that are in it. Synthetic iron yellow oxide and Mars black is in this. All right, Palos. I know you like to focus on the technique and not the specific brands, but for those of us still a bit new, will you post a list of the paints we will use in advance? I know I would do better following if I was not struggling to match the colors. Yes. Tell you what, I will paint my first bust. Let's see. Okay, let me ask you if you want me to do this then. If you want, I can paint the first bust live, and then we could do the paint along together, and I can kind of, so one, I'll be figuring it out on my own, and you won't be painting. Ooh, I do like that. They are very creamy, because these are artist acrylics. They need to be thinned a lot. All right, one more, and then we can start. I can read some more chat too. But yeah, Palos, no, that's a really good question to ask, and I'm glad you asked it here. And I will try really hard. See, the problem with, there we go, look at that, that's pretty. That actually matches pretty close too. The problem is not everyone's going to have the same paints as me. So I want people to, the reason why I didn't list them, but I'll list them this time, trust me. All right, bits and bobs. Hey, Shoshone, it's Shoshie. You might have answered this already, but do you like the tubes the paint came in? I love them because they are never going to dry out on you. I'm really used to artist acrylics, and I like the fact that these will not spill. They will not spill. They will not clog. They're just going to be awesome. I'm going to set these back in the box, otherwise I'll forget to put them back in the box. Painting a bit on the bottle, what an excellent idea. Never thought of that before. Yeah, it helps. I even do it on my paint bottles. Look at that. So I'll put that because it looks different dry, and I want to see what it looks like. So I have a little bit on my paint dropper. It helps me, especially when I have the kind of they're too thick to spill. Exactly. They're awesome. I really do like them. All right, I'm putting these back. I need another white. Okay, that one goes there, and this one goes over here. I'm missing another one. Oh well. I'll find it. Okay. Now let's try painting some. Let's go a little bit with the this was the birch that I put on the palette from, it's not a tube acrylic, it's this one right here. And it's a little bit lighter than the other one that I put on the palette that is. If you're thinking of doing that on your bottles, you don't have any tube paints right now, yeah. How are you, Miss? Joanne says, if the dog bites the tubes, they still squish all over the carpet. Yeah, try to keep the dogs away from the paints, especially because these are artist acrylics. You have yet to try your scale artist acrylics, but you have a nice bust of Tarek Mansouri. You're gonna break them in on, oh, very cool. Okay, so I'm starting up here where I want this lighter, and so that my shadow is gonna actually be that lavender color. I'm leaving that as my shadow, and then I can layer this. See how that's starting to look. And the birch is an ivory, it's an ivory color, so, but it won't be too overpowering. Oh, I really like that. It's very pretty with that. I'm just looking to see where is the light of the overhead lamp hitting. And so, pretty even in most spots. Now down here I can leave that one is a little bit more shadowed, so I can leave that. And then over here for sure, get a little bit more birch. Ah, too much birch. Pull that down on this. This is, I'm imagining where's the sun hitting, like that and that. So I'm leaving all that down there. The little parts of this can be lighter. Yeah, for those of you guys who have not tried your artist acrylics, just get them out and play with them. You don't have to paint a mini with them, just play with mixing them. You know, get used to the feel of them before you even put them on a mini. All right, again, we're gonna just come over here. Leaving the shadowed parts in that lavender teal kind of look. That's good. Okay, and I think some back here. All right, now this is the next color. This is the artist acrylic. Let's see what this does. This is the off-white, and I'm just gonna highlight about a part of it, not as much of it as the other part was. See? Just a little bit of layering. Oh, that's looking nice. It's actually, isn't it reading more white than if it was painted straight up white? The other white didn't look quite right, did it? The whole edge of that one up there. Now when I actually use my white, I'm going to use it in very small amounts, right? Because I want to emphasize those. Even white gets highlights, right? That's better. I'm going to have to do this whole back cloak. We'll do that next. The whole back cloak will be the white color as well. Oh, I love that. What do you guys think so far?
On her stream. She paints. Yep.
All right, let's take a look now. I think we got that all good. All right. Now our final white. I'm just gonna use small amounts of it. Oh yeah, right there on the edges of the I cannot talk. Edges of the parts that are gonna get that highest highlight, right? And maybe even the edge of the epaulet. I don't know what that's called. The stripe, the strap. Give me 1 second, I'll look at chat. Just like non-metallic metal almost.
She pays music for this. She has too many copyright claims on the other stuff we're using. She posts it to YouTube afterwards.
There we go, a little bit bigger.
She would call us all nerds.
Mike, shush! He's talking about me, but I can hear him and it's distracting me. So now I'm just hitting the ones that are coming out the most. I'm not trying to go in and highlight every one with white, because then it won't look like they're all different levels, right? Different levels of bright. All right, let's take a look at chat. Super cool, looking great. Is he playing WoW? No, he's playing, what are you playing? What are you playing? Apex Legends.
He just mentioned it on stream now.
He's no longer playing. What was the other one that you used to play? What was the other one, Mike? He's not answering me now. I'm calling him out. Fortnite, yes. He used to play Fortnite. I don't think Apex Legends is that much different from what I've heard. It's the new thing, isn't it? You guys know I'm not a big video gamer. I have been playing a tiny bit of Minecraft for the iPhone, but that's it. And I don't play with other people. I only play solo because I can't handle it. There we go. All right. Oh, that's looking so nice. So pretty. And because we added those other colors in there, it's given us so much more dimension. All right, I need to go back in and smooth things because white dries a little chalky. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use this as our lovely pen with our, ooh, that is, hold on. It's got a little bit of drying retarder in it. And then that will allow us to smooth out that white nice because it won't be chalky on me. Just don't let him buy loot boxes or skins. I don't think he will. He's pretty good about not doing that. I'm the one that blows all the money on the iPhone games. Mike! He's not listening to me. He's gonna get in trouble. Mike! No, don't nod at me. Are you guys enjoying me yelling at him? It's like, I'm streaming here, man. Here we go. So much better with the drying retarder. It's not as streaky. Okay. Get a little bit more. And I have a little bit of drying retarder on my palette already. Now, just watch some of these. Yeah. They thought I was shouting them out. All right, I just found a little chunk of paint right here that I gotta get off. Okay. Perfect. right, I'm not gonna pick at it too much. I think it's good enough right now. Let's take a look. Let's put glasses back on. Let's look. Oh yeah, that's very pretty. So much better, isn't it? 50-50 water and drying you charter. Yep, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You got the look. And telling your full name. Hi, Evil Cleric. How are you? Soon she will throw something at him. Michael Robert Joseph Henry Bauer. Actually, his name isn't Bauer. His name isn't Bauer. Guys, I didn't take his name.
Her chat is starting talking. Which they do on a regular basis.
So I am divorced from my first husband, and my last name used to be hyphenated. So now when I remarried, I told my husband, I was like, I'm not taking your name, sorry. I'm gonna keep it the same. So his last name is different. But yeah. Keep the name, yes. Well, because it's all the same on my art, right? I want it to be the same. All right, we're gonna paint the, what should we paint next? Let's do this cloak thing here. I'm gonna use straight up this purple back in here. I hope this will work. Oh yeah, there we go. That's pretty. We're gonna get all in there with the purpley perp. There we go. See that? Oh yeah, that's gonna make everything else look whiter as well. It's a purple gray. Try to get it on there as much as possible. I'm not trying to be super neat about it second. I'm gonna take a tiny bit of this pink right here because I just noticed there's like a magenta. I gotta cover that up, so I gotta use the Pro Curl to cover that up. That's why he's ignoring you. You he should have taken your last name. It's funny because I wouldn't be famous without him. He's the one who supported me in my career, in my art career and everything, so. But I don't know, I think, if you're an artist and you even, if you want to keep your name the same, it's just going to be better. It's like kind of like when doctors and lawyers, they keep their names as well because it's just like their professional name. That's why I did it. Make him take your name? Nah, it's okay. He's a bowlman. I'm totally okay with that. All right, that is very pretty with that purple behind it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna add some pink in here just to give us some flavors. We're gonna be highlighting that later. See, we're wet blending in here. There we go. Good, good. Okay, that looks pretty. Now, let's get this part. Shoshie, his new name. How are you, Diomedes? Hopefully you're having a good one. All right, all of this in here I'm gonna make, we're gonna put that purple in there and highlight everything. We're not gonna make the shadows too deep. I don't think. I think it'll look better if we just keep them light purplish.
Last stream, I'll tell you a story about a Lebanese friend of mine.
Okay. Yes, please wait until after my stream.
What?
Shush.
I'm shushed.
No. Rawr. I'm mixing a little bit of this purple. Okay, that's not working. Let's add a little bit.
Actually, part of her channel is the banter that we have.
Not today. You either are on my stream or you're not.
They can't hear me.
My stream can hear you.
No, they can't.
They can hear me yelling at you.
Well, yeah, they can hear you yelling at me, but they can't hear me.
Mike's being a sassy Mike, yes. All right, I'm gonna add some of this ivory to this purple I just put on. You guys are laughing. Oh yeah, there we go, that's pretty. That's really, I wanna desaturate that though. That's kind of strong. Let's add Just a squidge of this Brain Eater Azure. No, not the Brain Eater Azure, the other color. Yeah, shush, I'm working. Okay, I'll try using his full name next time. This is the Ladandle Gray. It's got a lot more, yeah, that's a lot more desaturated. That'll be pretty. Mike, they said they can hear you.
Culture take.
I'm gonna use his name next time. All right, meanwhile, I'm mixing my darkest purple here. We're gonna throw that in there. And yeah, that looks pretty. By the way, I told you that I was basing the colors of this off of that cosplay, and I think it's gonna be very pretty. All right. There we go. Can you guys hear him? Tell me what he's saying so I know for sure you're hearing him. Throw the box of artist acrylics at him. He's not off mic. That's the thing. If you guys can hear him, that's crazy. This is coming through my little mic. That's why.
Clap test for me. No clap.
All right, you mute. I didn't mute myself.
I didn't do anything. That would have muted.
Can you hear me now? He turned it back on. Can you hear me now? Now they can hear me. They can hear me now.
Okay.
So,
Listen to the other mic. How about now?
can you hear me now? Okay, can you hear me now? Because he just turned his mic off, I think. So he's trying to mute himself. You're still very distracting. Okay, you can hear me. Good. Good. Awesome. Mike muted you because he felt like you shushed him. No, he muted me because he's trying to mute himself. And he failed. There we go. All right. There's a lot of purple on this part, I think. Tell him to stop yelling at the 8-year-olds playing Apex Legends. Mike, Lamunis says, stop yelling at the 8-year-olds playing Apex Legends. He shook his head. See, his mic is on, so all his people who he's gaming with can hear him. So he doesn't want to be shamed publicly. Use the spray bottle. I don't have a spray bottle. I have a little squirt bottle. This won't shoot across the room though. It'll just get water on my computer. Oh yeah, geeky girl. I hope you're feeling better soon.
Baby fight. Baby fight.
paint. There's a little skull down here. We got to get all of the little bits on him painted, and then all that back there needs to be good. See, every time I turn it, I find a little piece of stuff that's not painted. You're sending me a schmutz bottle to use on Mike? That's good. I need that. All right, I'm gonna look at my reference real quick because there's other spots that need to be changed. Let's see. Okay, so we got this little bit right here. I'm gonna add a little pink to that so I can make that a little bit more opaque, because it is currently not. There we go, perfect. If you want to cover up a mistake, gosh, use those Pro-Curl paints because they are very opaque. Sometimes make glazing a little bit difficult. All right, then what else? We've got the flowers around his wrists. I'm just gonna make that whole thing purple. We can change it if we need to. So for those of you guys who are getting in on the paint along, are you guys excited about that? I'm pretty excited about it. Yep, this is also white, purple, white.
Grenade. Where are they?
Okay, that looks good. That's all looking good. There's just little bits of the flowers, and I'm covered. Can't hold on 1 second, guys. I can't be. Hey, it's really hard for me to concentrate. I'm trying to teach painting, and I just keep hearing you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So that was it. All right. Let me get back in the right headspace. Yep, you just sent me the money. Awesome. Okay, good. For this Mike squirt bottle donation. He is stifling my creativity. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. I don't want to get too bogged down. There we go. It is kind of funny though. All right, I'm gonna just paint this whole topper right there. I'm gonna paint that. Aw. Bad Blood Boss, thank you so much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. I really, really appreciate that. 4 months. All right, let me write that down. Bad Blood Boss. And you're helping us with our goal up here, which is still not changed yet, but it's going to. Let me double check and see what Twitch is saying, because sometimes it will update. Let me see if it updates in here. Let's go to Creator Dashboard. Partner. I'll tell you how many chat sub points we currently have. 148 right now out of 250. So we're getting there, little bit by little bit. Let's make that an 8. So the bar has not updated, so that's good to know. We're getting there though. I think we can do it. Hype for Bad Blood Boss. I really appreciate that. Guys, look at that purple. It's so pretty with that armor. All right, now, I love that. So pretty. All right, let's go and let's do the birch. We're gonna do the same things. We're gonna highlight these. I need my little pen handy in case things get... Let's actually mix a little birch with this, and we'll lightly layer a little bit at a time. There we go, that's something. Yes, you missed. So what do the sub points do? So when we reach 250 sub points, not only do we unlock a new emote for the channel, but I will be giving away a second hobby bag. I have this one for my subscriber goal, right? Subscriber goal. And in it you can hold all your paints and you can hold models. Let me open it for you. You can also hold your brushes. See, there's a thing for all your paints. There's a section for all your brushes. But I'm giving away one of these as our subscriber goal on the 16th. But if we make the goal up here, the sub points goal, which will unlock an emote, I'll give away a second one of these, which is awesome. And this won't be subscriber, the second one won't be subscriber only, it'll be channel followers. Any followers can have a chance. So, and this is September, so if you're gonna sub, this is the month to do it, because new subs, I believe, is it new subs are half off? I can never remember, like they changed things to what I thought they were gonna be. But I believe that there's something about half off, I know that. All right, I need to water this down a little bit. There we go. Aw, yes, see? Acerbic, thank you. Oh, I love that name, Acerbic. Acerbic. Model newbie, gifted one to Acerbic. See, and those gifts, if you decide to, aw, what's that for? Thank you so much. Aw, somebody just gave us $5 and I don't see where it was. Aw, but thank you. It hasn't shown up in chat yet. What is that for? Thank you. What did I miss? I'm so surprised. So, oh, for the second shipping? I bet that's because we're gonna hit that goal, aren't we? You guys are awesome. Okay, Acerbic. Let me write that down. If you're listening, Acerbic, you just got a subscription. So what's nice about yes, that is so awesome. It's a little on delay, so I can't quite tell what happened there. I know we got more shipping right here. This little thing went up to 40. Thank you. I have to check to see who did that, Hello, Brubaka. How are you? That was to throw something at Mike. Oh, okay. I'll have to find something soft. Thank you, Brubaka. Oh my gosh, you just subscribed. Thank you. I could throw this sponge at him. That would be something he couldn't get mad about, right? Brubaka, you are awesome. See, now it's updating. It's going 248, so I think it's at 249 now. 149, sorry. Brubaka. Like Chewbacca, only Brubaka. You're awesome. Palos, holy cow, Palos of Pep just gifted 10 subs. Oh my gosh, did you see this? It just jumped up to 153. Oh my goodness. Ignacio Godoy, 85. Hobo Jojo, Darine, I like that. Daraine, Valkyrie 621, Benardin, Mort 75. Hello, Mort. Memnor, the Howl family, Creature Caster, Black Skull. Oh my gosh, you guys are all gifted subs. That's awesome. It may be your only new subs. That's true. But that's awesome. Okay, quickly, I'm gonna write these names down real quick. There's a bunch. Let's see, we're gonna put, where are we gonna put everything? Black Skull. It's gonna, hopefully, Black Skull 1965. And then Creature And then Mort 75. Wait, let me go backwards. The Howe family. You clip them and you can email. Oh, that'd be nice. Thank you. That would be awesome. Thanks. Yeah. I'd like to email them. Yes, Mad Love for sure. Not even just Mad Love modeling. We do exclamation point hype. Memnor. Who else is in here? Mort 75. Darine. Darain. Hobo Jojo. And Ignacio Godoy 85. I think that's everybody. But Palace of Pep, you are amazing. Thank you so much for helping this community, because we're gonna get so much closer. Mess just subscribed. Mess 104. Mess, I love you. 104. That's awesome. You got your payment, send it for the paint along. Awesome. Yes, the sooner you guys send those, the sooner I can pay for those and get those in. And that will be awesome. We wanna try to beat some of these shipping issues that are coming up. No painting today, folks. You're instead going to be writing all my new subs down. Oh, I'm sorry. sorry. I just want to thank everybody. Sub explosions. Yes, Balzacious. I like sub explosions. All right, so this part, because this is a commission, I'm gonna have to slow down a little. No, do not be sorry. This is awesome and it helps the channel, and it helps everybody, because it's gonna make it more likely that we're gonna give away 2 bags, and that is something everybody wants. You wish you had another flower paint to paint? Flower night? They come up with encores fairly often, so keep your eye out. They do encores now and then. You're teasing, I'm fine. Okay, good. It's awesome to see the sub gifts and the gifts. Yes, it is awesome. What's awesome about it is that this community really is so caring and so sweet. I like this. I like my channel people so much. All right, I'm slowing down a little bit because I just realized I just noticed some little dots down here. I can't tell if they're part of the model or not. And I'm just guessing they're not. So, okay. I'm going to go back up in here and smooth that line out, so I don't have that really hard line. Now I'm going to get this is the ivory or the off-white that I had. Yep, that looks good. We can add a little bit of pink in here if we need to. Actually, this pink kind of smooths out that purple that's in there a little bit. Yeah, that looks nice. It's because it's so opaque. What compressor am I using for my airbrush? Lately I've been using a lot of my little Grex compressor, and I really have been liking it. It's just small. It's not very powerful, but it gets the job done, and it's been doing a really nice job on my live stream stuff. We do a lot of live streaming with the air compressor. All right, I guess I'm going to highlight this with pink then, I guess, because it seems like it's being less of a pain in the blending part. Might have to do a few coats of that purple. Let's get this color out a little bit. You guys know me, I'm more of a wet blender, so I like to wet blend on my colors. Sometimes they dry a little bit crunchy because of that, because it's hard to see. Okay, so now that's wet, I can get in here with this color, right? And also the Pro Acryl has a lot longer open time, so it's going to be easier to wet blend as well. Leaving all those shadows in the get that one in there. Same thing. I'm slowing down because I want to make sure that this looks, oh, what did I just find? I just found a little mark here. Let's try to get it off. I'm going to try to cut it off. There's something over here. I think it's like a sprue scar I forgot to cut off. It's very slight, but it's going to bug me if I know it's there. There we go. Better. Is that an on demand? I don't know what that means. On demand. It takes a while. Like it'll. I think it is on demand. It doesn't constantly. Like every time I spray, it seems like it sprays all of the air out, and then the compressor turns on, and then it kind of has to build up the air pressure again. Yeah. And Model Newbie says, a feeling more confident in streaming your airbrushing? I recall you being nervous. Yes, it's been a lot better. Every time I do it, it gets easier. Unexpected says, I know you can use cyan and magenta for your skin tones. I'm having a difficult time finding model paints with that specific name. Don't worry about the name. Kind of look at the colors. Like it's a magenta is like a kind of a bright pink, right? And then the cyan is usually a turquoise, like a bright turquoise. And then your yellow is a pastel yellow. So if you want to look at specific scale color, like Adriatic blue, fuchsia, and then Trenier yellow. Those are the pastel yellow. So like I said, it doesn't matter what color you use as long as you kind of get in the same family as those. I hope that helps you though. If you have the Scale 75 paints, that might help. All right, I need a little bit of drying retarder for this because this is gonna dry crunchy without it. Yeah, that helps good. Okay, I'm gonna just put a little bit on the highlights of this. Just on the cloak here. I'm just gonna focus on this bottom half of this cloak. Oh, Zatius, thank you so much. Great googly moogly. I love writing this name here. B-A-R-C-A-C-I-O-U-S. Woohoo! Hypes! Did it update? It's not gonna update. Let me go look at my emotes. Let's see if I can make it. So it was at 148. And now it's at 162. Holy cow. All right, we're at 162 out of 250. That's fantastic. We are jumping up there. And we have till the end of the month to make it. Right? You guys really want me to give away that second bag, don't you? Music seems a bit loud. Sorry about that, Sinner. Let me see if I can turn it down just a skosh. I don't know if this is going to work. Is that better? Should be a little better. Does anybody else feel like the music is loud? Okay, we've got this drying retarder on here. I need to put this on here before the drying retarder dries. So yes, it's better, Sinner, or yes, it's still loud. It's be specific. Nice Yogadoy, yay. Yeah, it's a mod-only giveaway. Much better. It's good now. Good. Okay, good. it's not a mod only giveaway. If we get this goal right here where my fingernail is, this goal right here, which is now at 162 out of 250, then we'll do a follower only giveaway. It'll be everybody who is a follower. So that's awesome. All right, glasses are off again. Let me hit this with the highlight. And this bit right here. Good, good, good. I need to look. There's a little bit of rip. Okay, that's a rip right there. All right, things are drying. Things are looking good. I don't want to keep putting too much retarder on it because what'll happen, it'll reactivate every time. So we're just gonna hit this with we're gonna just hit this in other spots where it needs it. This is just the first highlight color, which is the buff. I think it was the buff that no, sorry, not the buff. Yeah, no, birch. It looks like the buff though. It looks a lot like the buff. That's good. I like this because it almost looks like a wedding dress or something. It's just really pretty. Does anybody know? I haven't played the Flower Knight yet. Does anybody know his lore? Does anybody want to share his lore? I know he lives in a garden. And there's the witches, right? Don't the witches live in his garden as well? Could be wrong. Flower witches, Flower Knight. Really pretty if you're an evil monster. Well, dears, time to deal with moody 10-year-old. Okay, you have a good night. Thanks, Model Newbie, for coming. That looks pretty. I like that. So see how it's getting lighter and lighter? Second coat. You can use a little bit of that drying retarder that's still on there. Each time I'm giving it a new highlight, I'm making the highlight just a little bit smaller each time, so that way the brighter part is on the top. This part is kind of flat, so I'm going to give it a little bit more of that ivory there. Looks good. Flower Knight likes to take long walks on the beach, and he's the Taurus. Flower Knight is basically a she model, noble. Like a fae. A she noble and follows honor. Survivors take penalties for ganging up on him. Oh, okay. How do they fight him then? One at a time? All right, now I'm using this ivory and a little bit of this pink for my next layer. I'm kind of being a little bit more careful where I put my highlights this time. Get those edges. A little bit of pink, a little bit of the off-white. Thanks for that lore info, Silver Nail. We haven't played any of the expansions that change the game. We have the Gorm and we have I take that back. Well, he just started playing Giga Lion. That changes the game a little bit, but okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of drawing retarder on my palette, and I'm going to pick it up on my brush so I can smooth that a little bit more. That's better. Lighter and lighter. We're starting from purple, so it's going to be a dirty white for a while, right? Because that purple is always going to shine up through that lighter color. It's a fun fight. It can be easy, but if he hits very hard. Hello, darling. How are you? Darling, you have an emote. It says GLFH pledge. What does that mean? Does anybody else know? Darling usually only speaks in emotes. Okay, now I want to stay working this. I don't want to get too far off track, but I want to make sure not to be messing with it while it's still drying. So I'm going to try to move around the model a little bit. Try to get some of the spots that are not drying. Get these little spots over here, a little pink, a little bit of the off-white. There we go. I can see a mold line. I might have to cut that off. Oy vey. There, we got it. Much better. And again, the pink and the birch, or this, I keep calling this birch. This is off-white, pink and birch, pink and off-white. There we go. And just hitting the little tops of the thorns because I want the rest to kind of be lighter. If that makes sense. There we go. It's looking like awesome. Okay. All these little thorns need a little highlight, so ooh, that's too much of my brush. Now if I see a little piece of, there we go. You just use Drow Nipple Pink to paint troll nipples, is that wrong? No, I don't think so. I have it somewhere. I have it on my desk. That's burgundy wine. Maybe I put it back already. So if you went to ReaperCon, you can get this special one-off color. It's called Drow Nipple Pink, and it's actually kind of like this beautiful purpley mauve color for Drow. And yeah, it's an awesome color. So that is starting to look nice and highlighted. We need to do that everywhere else. There's a chunk. There we go. Now let's do just the birch and see what happens. A little bit of drying retarder. Or sorry, no, I keep calling it birch. Just the off-white. Just that. A little bit more drying retarder. Perfect. So it just melted into there. Now, when you're using these fine art acrylics, don't be afraid to use the drying retarder because they're meant to be used with it, right? Because it comes with the bottle of drying retarder. It comes with a pen, if you got the big box anyway. So don't be afraid to use those. All right, now I'm going to use a little white. Let's see what happens. This is the white. I'm going to start over here and just hit these topmost points on the model here. I'm using it very sparingly. Just doesn't seem to be doing too much, but that's okay. We'll see. Let's do right here where most of the light's gonna catch. Is it gonna read white or is it gonna read ivory? I need the drying retarder again. White is a difficult color to blend. So this may not end up looking white, I think, on the back. There's a lot of shadows. Oh, I kind of like that. That looks good. When this gets done and dry, I'm gonna add in some more pinks for funsies because I think it could use that extra pop of color. Think about satin and how bright the highlights are on satin. So I don't know what kind of material this is. It's starting to look like a white leather, but I'm not sure. Diomedes is like leather. Did she say leather? Here we go. You called? I'm here. See? We were talking about how the back of this is starting to look like a white leather and how I need to fix that. Maybe make the shadows even deeper. Maybe add a little pink. Let's see what happens when I add a little bit of magenta. I think that could at least change. Yes, it changes the nature of the fabric when we add a little bit of pink. It's a little bit bright, so I'm going to add this other pink. There we go. Let's add a little bit over here. It's almost like a bounce highlight. Yeah, I think that helps it a little bit. We can add in some white over the top of it. Let's add some of the off-white on top of that so it's not quite so crazy. I think my shadows maybe were a little crazy. Let's see. Yeah. I like that a little better. They're not so crazy deep. Much better. It doesn't look as white as this side, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. White. I'm using more white now, see what happens. Get a nice chunk on my brush there. Now it's looking more like white. A little bit. This might be one of those I have to fight a little bit. Let's try it up here in this bustle. He's got this bustle of color up here. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna use straight up the highlight, not the birch, because I felt that maybe got it a little too dirty. So I'm just gonna practice putting a little white on some spots. Let's see what happens if I just use straight white. I think I like that a little better. These are, I don't know if they're feathers or leaves. They could be both. Looking pretty though. Evil Cleric says, just used, wait, oh, I was reading things again. All right, this is again the white. And it's okay, if I'm using the white up here, then these flowers are gonna look that much more white than all this down here. It'll look nice, I think. Yeah, that is looking good. It's almost an overbrushing technique here with the just brushing this on and letting the shadows kind of stay there where they need to be. I don't know, wait, I know you don't want white leather for this model, but the Romans used the method of tanning called alum tanning that would have left their leathers very white. So it isn't a new invention, and white leather could be inappropriate for medieval minis. That's true. That's true. Especially on these things. That could look kind of cool. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. We're just going to see where it takes us. I'm not going to judge it too much. Mark Goodwin, thank you for the host. How are you? What have you been doing? I like the energy that this stream has had today. I think we've got good energy in here. Mike is quit gaming with other people, so now he's being quiet. Right. He just apologized to me. Yeah, I like this a lot better. That's a lot brighter. Notice it still looks ivory even though I'm using white. I don't know if I've just got ivory on my brush or that gray could be just, you know, playing with my eyes a little bit. That's good. So now here where I'm just kind of, I'm overbrushing, see how I kind of go I go quickly over the side of that so that way it catches and it leaves all the, oopsie, that's too much. That's the trouble with these heavy bodies is they're very thick. I'm liking that though. All right. It's still not as white as I want. Let's try some schminke. Schminke. Here it is. Oops. This is a very white. It's also very opaque. I just dropped the cap on the floor. Let me get that off the floor. So in the white leather, the Gladiator. So the white leather in the Gladiator was accurate. Yeah. Oh, I love that dragon. That is awesome. Seza wing. That's cool. I don't know who Seza is, but they have cool emotes. All right. There we go. Cap back on them. Schminke white. It's very white. You can even see on my palette the brightness. You can see this is whiter than that. It's your birthday. It's on your birthday Saturday. What's on your birthday Saturday? What'd I miss? Is today? My instincts. Go with my instincts. Do my thing. Okay. Yes. Gladiator was during the reign of Marcus Aurelius. He was an emperor around 200 AD. Yeah. All right. I'm going to hit this on these feathers first because I really do want those to be white. And it's okay if they're lighter than the rest of everything. That's very pretty. I like that. Let's do a tiny, this is with the Schminke. It's also a heavy body acrylic. It's gonna, ooh, yes. Look at how bright that is. So nice. It's very bright. Now it's getting painterly on me. Hold on, I gotta fix. There we go. Much better. sometimes you can't get brighter, so you have to go darker, right? So that might be what we end up having to do. We might need to give it a dark spray. We'll see what happens. Let's see if this looks lighter on these. That's not bad. Okay, let's flip this around over here. That's pretty. I wish everything looked kind of like that part. It's not wanting to. That's okay. Cool. Okay. These are looking really nice. That is looking good. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's add a mixture of whites now, just to change up the formula. Now, remember, this is the part we highlighted with the birch first. Everything kind of went gray and murky, and so now I'm having to come back with my white and pop it all up again, which it's doing nicely. Schmanke. I'm going to get these little small vines. And not worry about the big ones, because I think it will look more interesting when we get the little ones painted on. Yep. Oh, he's looking pretty, pretty, pretty. Again, I'm mixing my whites one more time over here. That looks good. All that underneath him, except for like some things, we can adjust. Let me try with the pink and see. Let's add the pink and the white and see if that color shift makes a difference. This is like some kind of leaf flower kind of thing over here. We can make that stand out. That looks pretty. And then over here again on this bit. Let's game it again. All right, there we go. Same thing. I'm going to just give a little more pink on this. The pink stands out against that purple, and it reads as white, but it's actually pink, and it looks, I think it looks really pretty. Yeah, happy birthday for Saturday, Mark Goodwin. Your birthday. Ah, you know the history, white leather is hard to do. Yeah. I'm not surprised. White paint is hard to do. So was white leather something that was kind of reserved for royalty? Did they ever get, do you know if they ever got white leathers? It seems like something they would get. We're gonna need a million coats on this part right there. All right, we need to stop on that white, because now we need to go in and try to dark line and see if I can't. Let's get out some. I bought a bunch of liners from Reaper, and I have the case over here. Let me go grab it. Hang on one second. Is it non-metallic metal? It's not. It's just white. We're painting white, Double Jeremy. It's a little difficult. We're not quite there yet. You don't think so, Shoshie? Purple is the common color. Yeah, that's what I think. He was dramatic. So check this out. I'll show you guys. So Reaper has this thing where you can get a small case like this, and you can fill it with paint, and the whole thing is $100. And because they gave out like a $25 coupon, I used it on this, so it was only $75 for me. But normally, if you bought each paint individually, it'd be more than if you bought the little carry case with it. And it comes with, let me see how many are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 36 paints fit in there. So I bought, like I said, I bought some liners. And that is clear phthalo blue. That's a nice one. I'm looking, there's a blue liner. We might use that one. I'm looking for a purple liner. That's imperial purple. That's charred brown. I bought a lot of skin tones. Green liner. I think I have the purple liner on my black indigo. Might have to look at that. Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh my God. We might have to use that in something. We'll see. Anyway, let me go look for my purple liner. It's probably on my shelf. The case is alone. Yeah, it is. But you know what's even better is that hobby bag. All right, let me check on I've got my big old thing of shelf of things over here. I'm gonna look for my purple liner and hope that it's there. We're in luck. I found clear purple. It's close enough. All right, let's take a look at this. This is the clear purple. I think I will add a little bit of the blue liner to it to make it darker, but this way it'll be more purple. Okay, let's try this. I need the little poker tool here. Did we lose our music? We did. Do you guys, okay, I'm going to give you guys a choice. Do you want to listen to my loop, or I have other music we can listen to, the music that we bought? I have a feeling you're going to want to listen to the music that we bought. What would you prefer? I will play either one. Mike got real quiet again. Yeah. Oh, did it? Was it my mic? Oh, because I'm not wearing my mic. So I'm going to give you guys a choice. Do you want to listen to the music from the music that we bought? Or do you want to listen to the music from my loop, which you were just listening to? I know sometimes you guys get tired. I think I'm going to make a decision for you guys right now. Hold on. Unless you want to choose, I'll let you choose. Bought. Okay. Anybody else? New music, please. Okay, let's listen to the new music. I know you guys like it. Open file. I'm still in the process of buying enough to have at least a full hour. We've currently only have, no, I take that back. We have an hour worth, but it's not quite enough for the whole stream. But we only have an hour left anyway, so let's do that. And I'm going to listen to it too, because I really like this music. And then I can know whether or not we need to skip. So this music that you're listening to, a buddy of my daughter's boyfriend actually made. He's in music school right now. And I bought this with my own money, not the money that I crowdsourced. And I think he did a good job. All right, let's quick look here. We can't really see this. Yeah, these are filthy. Hold on. This one's better. This is much better. All right, there's the purple. Ooh, that's pretty. like that. Here's a little bit of the clear phthalo blue. I'm gonna use the blue liner because you can see there's a big difference in color, and this will be a little bit more desaturated. This, I think I don't need to punch that. Let's put, ooh, I love that. All right, let's mix that and see what I get. Yeah, it's a dark purple now. Ooh, that's pretty. Wow. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. It's so dark, but it's a really beautiful dark purple now. Phthalo blue, like Bob Ross, yes. All right, the clears are really nice because you can kind of see underneath them. Let's do some lining. Let me get a smaller brush. We're gonna do some dark lining with these. We're gonna use a very small Winsor Newton, like a 00 maybe. Nope, let's use this. This is a 0 Spellcrow. We'll try that. I'm gonna need a little bit. Need a little bit of concentration here. I like it. Oh yeah. That's cool, okay. There's some EDM on this whole playlist that is really, really nice to listen to. For those of you lurking. All right, that's a pretty heavy line. So because of that, I'm gonna go into some of the shadows here and paint in some of the darker, deeper recesses as well. So things don't look so strange. It's gonna look a little bit on the cartoony side, but that's okay. Yes, look at how much lighter everything got when we darkened our shadows. When you can't go up, paint down, right? Sometimes you can't. Let's go over here. There we go. It's looking good. Okay. Push this into the deeper recesses, like I said. Yes. What happened? Palooka, thank you for the raid. How are you? How are you doing, Palooka Paints? Did you have a good stream? We are, we're painting the Flower Night in a coppery kind of copper and white scheme based on a really awesome cosplay that I saw at Gen Con, and it was, I think it also was at Dragon Con, I'm not sure. There you go. Once we put those darks in there, look at how that automatically turned white. It's because color is always relative to what is the colors around it. Do you know? There we go. That is so pretty, so pretty. Let me see, I want to add some purples into the other parts that maybe need a little darkening. Oh, wow. Look at that. Clear purple. Clear purple and the blue liner. That's amazing. Go around these little rivets. Ugh, I love it. Look at that, just rich. I'm sorry, I get really excited when things look nice. Ugh, that got whiter too. That's amazing, I love it. So it takes a lot of extra time, but drop highlights, drop shadows can make such a huge difference. Just as you're seeing this, I'm putting these drop shadows in. And look at how that looks now. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, we're gonna smooth that out. Make that a little thinner. See how that did that? Let's flip it. Nice, so pretty. Okay. Rank. What are these channel points? Okay, so go ahead and you can press on them and you see the different like things you can do. So I'm in a beta. So these are all gonna get reset once they go like live into the regular, right? So that's why they're kind of semi-permanent right now. But yeah, so channel points, you can spend them on different things. It's basically for people who maybe are viewers but don't sub. Ooh, I love that clear right there, like that. Look at that, let's make that nice and dark. It might have a little bit of a tea staining effect, so we're gonna pull that all the way down. In fact, I guarantee it will have a tea staining effect. It's okay. So, like one of the channel points you can buy is you can, for 550 points, you can have me get out one of the geckos once per stream. So someone, it's kind of like Flicks alerts, but it's through Twitch. Not Flicks alerts, Flicks, what are they called? That looks so much better with that dark lining, doesn't it? But yeah, I just signed up for it, so it's brand new. I don't know a lot about it. Let me take a look, see if anybody else knows. 15K to use a spray bottle on mic. I'd have to get his permission to do that, because that's assault if you don't get permission. I don't want to get in trouble for spousal abuse. If I get his consent, we'll do it. I'll bet you he'll say no, though. All right, that is looking pretty, pretty, pretty. I want to put this dark purple into these recesses as well, because that looked good. Yes. The magenta looks good, but the purple looks even better. And you can still see bits of the magenta in here. There was like a dark burgundy that I used. It's really pretty. So let's see what happens when we underline. What? Oh my God, that looks so good. That's what it needed. Dark lining, especially with metallics. And the clears are nice because they are clear. They're not completely opaque. Look at that. The purple's the right color too. Gee, now it looks like it's real metal, doesn't it? It doesn't look like a, there we go. Wow. Let me see what you guys say. The cosplay version of this model is insane. It must have taken ages or so. Yeah, it does look amazing, doesn't it? This is starting to look really good. I think that I want to, because the person who did the cosplay is in the By Lanterns Light group, and I think they're going to be really excited to see this turned into a model. All right, I'm going to go in here and darkline all the little pieces of armor. Looks good. I gotta get the sides over here. And there's little bits in this heart. I'm just using a very, very fine brush. And this part needs to be yes. Everything pops so much now. Things still aren't really white, are they? Let's see what I can do. Might need to go in and airbrush with a little bit of ink or something. Let's see what happens. Okay. That's the schmanky. It's pretty dang opaque. I like it. I have a feeling it's not going to dry that bright though. I really like this music right here. It's so nice. Is this the, let me check. Hey, Darth Molinex, how are you? Yes, I need to get a hold of you. Keep meaning to, I don't usually use Skype unless I'm coaching, and so it's the worst way to get a hold of me. So if you're gonna get a hold of me, message me on Facebook. I know that's like the opposite of what everybody else does. Okay, yes. So we're working on the Flower Knight from Kingdom Death. And we're going to be doing this paint along that's coming up. Let's do this tassel right here. Like I said, I'm just highlighting straight up with the white, not going to bother with the ivories. See if this needs to be white leather or not. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm digging the songs. Okay. By the way, you see the new, yeah, you like the music? Good, Balsacious, I'm glad. We paid for this music, so let me real quick explain to you guys. The channel helped me crowdsource the music or crowdfund some of the music. Not the first things I paid for, those first ones. This one that's coming up that you're about to listen. Let's see. It's almost to the end. It's being really slow. Let's go to the next. This, I'm trying to think what this is. I'm gonna skip ahead to the EDM. So this is, ooh, that's loud. There we go. The EDM is chill music that I bought with the stream money that you guys gift me and subscribe with. So it's a little bit of both. But there's a couple tracks on here of Japanese metal and Japanese pop that the channel crowdfunded. Hey Sabat TC, how you doing? You got your hands on Chimera colors and it looks pretty intimidating. Oh, that reminds me. I've got some Chimera. Let me see what the Chimera white will do. That reminds me. Willows, yeah, it's funny. All right, is there white in here? That's not white. There it is. White pigment. Let me shake it real good. I'm doing homework. Oh, almost dropped a whole shelf full of stuff. Whew. You wonder if it's better than titanium white. I don't know. So the Pro Krill is really white. We're trying different whites. And this might be, I don't know about this white, guys. This white looks less pigmented than the, let's try it. This is supposed to be pure pigment that, oh, kind of like that. All right, I lied. I like that a lot. All right, that's the Chimera. And it went straight white. It's not, okay, it's working. All right, I'm happy with that. Maybe I needed the Chimera because there we go. That's white. Now let's try it on the sleeves and see what happens. Let's do it on the front. Yeah, that's nice. See if it dries as nice. Chimera for the win right now, guys. Look at that. It's very pretty. Okay. I'm glad somebody mentioned that. Was that you, Darth Molinex? You're the one that mentioned the Chimera, so that was a good call. We've been using the scale color ones, and it's the Chimera are pure pigments, so they're gonna have very intense color. I'm happy with that, yeah. Okay, let's try this up here. I'm just gonna try over brushing. Oh, yep. These little roses. Let's get this one over here. There's a bit of a gap between these songs, but they're good songs though. All right, I put too much on my brush. That looks really nice with the flowers on that. We need to get, again, the rest of things to be darkened. Okay. top. Okay. You know what we need to do? We need to paint this base black. That's gonna change everything as well. Yes, it was a big help. Let's try the Chimera black. I think there's a black. Yes, there is. Chimera. You gotta shake these really good. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go in here. Whoa. These are runny. Once we get this black on here, this whole thing is gonna pop, I'm telling you. Because it's gonna look really white after that. Ooh, I gotta get in there. There we go, perfect. See how I'm sliding my brush in there so I don't get it on things too much? You paint your bases black if you're gonna photograph them because of that reason, yeah. The only reason why this is white is because I normally make all my Kingdom Death bases black, is because I wanted the model itself to be primed white. And there was really no way to do it without the white all over it. So I figured I would do this later. Just at some point you have to do it in the middle of when you're painting the model because it's going to change everything. Look at how that just turned white. Boom. And I gotta be really careful not to get this on my fingers. Oh, I got some up on his shoe. We might try to get that off now. It's gonna be way harder to... Now, I might make a mess of it. Okay, we'll just let that dry. I'm not gonna mess with it now. Technically it's in his back foot, so it could be in shadow later. We can always darken it even more if we need to. Look at this. You guys like this music? It's nice, isn't it? This is the music that's from customanthems.com. He's one of my music producers, and he made my theme song, and he made my loops, and he also made some of the Japanese pop. Actually, he made all the Japanese pop. The Japanese metal I got off of Fiverr, and it turned out really good. I'm just really a little bit worried about Fiverr because I just don't know those people, right? You don't know if they're actually getting their music legit, if they're actually making it, or what. Pro Acryl Black does better. Okay, let me get my Pro Acryl Black. It's in here somewhere. Dark silver. You're right, Pro Acryl is awesome. I love it, and it's so opaque. Coal Black is the name. Okay, well look, it's in here somewhere. Coal Black. My headset keeps falling off. There we go. Oops, that one on, the cap wasn't on right. How are you, Greek Knockos? Are you excited about the paint along? There we go. That is much thicker. Not as runny at all. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Don't lose my head, exactly. One coat for good coverage. Yeah, that's nice. Whoops, I keep putting mine in the wrong section. There we go. Look at this. This is one coat. Boom. Whoop. I beat it up a little bit on the side. There's not as much primer on the side. You're happy with the music? I'm very happy with it as well. Thank you. We are going to continue to buy music for the channel to the point where I have a shuffleable, I don't know, a playlist that is able to be shuffled, and we'll be able to have a couple different genres on it. I'm very excited about the, all right, I should be using primer on this side. Let's just pour a little bit of black primer into a well. What did I wasn't gonna say S-load. Haha. We're gonna have a lot. Can you play spoons? You want your music? Deacon of the North. I didn't know you played the spoons. It's funny. Canadian folk rock. How about Canadian folk rock? Is that a genre? Spoon the Tick. This is the primer that I'm using right now, and I'm just brush priming it on. It's Stynylrez is great because it's one of those you can paint on, or you can airbrush onto. And I'm just giving it one coat so I can paint the rest black. It'll be good. All right, let's put a little primer on the side here. See, that was a very abrupt ending. This is more like electronic here. This is, all right, I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna blow dry this. Probably, maybe, sorta goes and asks the squirrel, yes. All right, I'm gonna take 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself, and hopefully this will work. Nope, that doesn't work. I'm gonna have to mute myself on the computer, and then I'm gonna hair dry this. Okay, I want to show you guys this because look, on the top you can see a little bit of demarcation where the Pro Krill is, and then the Chimera. The Chimera is a little bit shiny, and it's either the primer or the Pro Krill. Which one is what? Okay, this is the Pro Krill, I think. Yeah, Pro Krill is more matte, I believe. Let's get all this. I wish I would have painted this black a while ago. Pro is way more matte, yeah. So it just goes to show you not all paints are created equally. And then when you're using them together, kind of watch that, because they won't layer nice together because one is matte and one is not. Oops, that's the wrong one. See, I put my brush in the wrong one. He's looking really good though. Look at that, so pretty already. Ah. Thank you, darling. Okay. That's good. Let's take a peek at this. Hi, Death Vince. How are you? Let's get this on the back. This is the, again, the matte, lovely matte Pro Acryl. It's gonna give us a good coverage. Alrighty. You're doing well? Awesome. We're painting the Flower Knight from Kingdom Death. And we were kind of fighting with the white earlier, and then we realized maybe if we paint the base black, it will give us some contrast and something. And look at that. What happened was, as soon as I painted the base black, Pam, there's a contrast. Beautiful, really white, lovely. And so we're basing this on a cosplay. Let me show you the cosplay. I will paste this in the chat. The cosplay is based on Kingdom Death Flower Knight, and then I'm painting a model that's based on the cosplay. So it's kind of a meta type thing. You hate priming white on your miniatures. This was primed white, and it was not easy. I'm gonna work on these cuffs and hand gauntlets, and what else is copper? I think, let me do that. So let's get out our Pro Acryls again. We're gonna do Pro Acryl Copper, Pro Acryl Dark Umber, and I think I'm gonna shade down and then start with the base of this copper and see what happens. Let's see what color that is. Oh yeah, that's very pretty, very, very pretty. Looking stunning. Oh, you highlighted your message. Thank you. 6, how are you? 6, is it 66 or 66? Thank you. All right, I'm gonna hold this just like this. Just 6, okay. Like 6, yes. That's what I thought, but I saw the number as well, so. All right, we're gonna put this in here. Oh, I love this part, this copper. I'm gonna put this over here too. Oh my God. Now I need to go repaint stuff with this Pro Acryl. Oh my gosh, so much better. Yes. Pro Acryl continues to make me very happy. Let's do all of our little highlights back with this. Love it. Oh my God. So yeah, now I have to touch all of the highlights with this because this is awesome. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, he just got beautiful. Not that he wasn't before, but now. Wow. Woohoo. Okay, I'm gonna be careful because I want this little highlight over here to be small. Ooh. Okay. Get a little bit of this. There we go. Flip this, flip it. My goodness, so yummy. So yummy, copper. Wow. Procro fixes everything. It just plain works. It really does. I'm just very happy with this line of paints. It's just, and the metallics are so easy to use. I'm not even trying to hype these. They just are hypeable by themselves. Okay, and now I'm gonna get this little guy's hand right here. So pretty. You know, and having those other colors for a base didn't hurt it, but they just didn't quite work the same way. I love this one song. This is one of my favorites of this artist. I think, and I'm just guessing, that he's got a vocalist that he works with and just records some stuff and that he can use. Maybe it's a girlfriend, I don't know. Okay, I'm not worried about my shadows right now. This is just my base. But even just that looks amazing. I know. Thank you, Darth Molinex. I'm glad you told me about that. I mean, like, mention this. Feel the rainbow, exactly. Oh, so pretty. Can't wait to throw this up on the Kingdom Death page. So the irony is the guy who hired me to do this, he I originally gave him a quote for the like mid-level, and I don't think I can do mid-level work. I just get really into it and I keep going and going, and I want to push it because I love the process. And it stinks because people get, oh, this is the Japanese metal song, guys. Listen, this is the best one. You're gonna love it. It really sounds like Japanese metal. I hope you like it. Gosh, she's so pretty. Nice thing is this copper will go right over that black. You guys like this? Probably my favorite of the crowdsourced music, I think. Crowdfunded music, sorry. I love the idea that we are helping young musicians get paid money for their work. You know, I think musicians are even worse than artists in giving away their music for free for exposure. All right, that's awesome. Yeah, he's so pretty. I believe the sword is also supposed to be copper. Finish this foot. And then we will look at chat. I just painted this white and I shouldn't have. That's okay. I'm going to do both of them this way. I'll fix it later. Okay. He's so pretty. I'd love to have him on the game table. You're the same way. The copper is their prettiest color in the metallic line with the dark silver. The metallic medium is my favorite of their line. This one, it's just insane. I got airbrush on it, but yeah. Like the song, good. I like it too. It's just really, you can jam to it. All right, let's do a little bit of dark lining with our purple. Yeah, that looks good. All of our little shadows. So what we had here is a mixture of clear purple and what was the other one? Blue. It was the blue liner. I think it was the blue liner, yeah. It was either blue or, I don't remember which one it was. This one? Sorry, black indigo, that's what it was, I think. Ooh, that's so pretty. All right, I'm gonna really try. There we go. All of these need to be underlined. Isn't that such a nice song? I love that song so much. And we own it. Nobody else has rights to that song but us. You can't go listen to that anywhere but here. Awesome. This is another Japanese metal song that the crowd, you guys bought. You guys bought this for me. Rather, I bought it for you with your money that you spent. That's great. Look at that pop. What I like about this song, this one is by he's like a kid. He's like in his 20s. I just messed up. Hold on. He's in his 20s. He's just trying to make, you know, this is kind of great for this portfolio because he can show that he's paid money. And I'll definitely hire some of these people back again. You jelly, you want to buy a CD? There's no CD. Sorry. We can't sell CDs because I want exclusive rights, and if I sell CDs, somebody is going to buy one who I don't know and don't trust, and they're going to use it on their own YouTubes or Twitch, and then I'm going to get copyright strikes. I don't want to distribute it. I want it exclusive to here. That's the whole reason why we bought music, was so that we can avoid having copyright strikes. And not that I was getting any strikes, but I was getting claims on music even though I was going through a service. It was just really frustrating. So now I'm trying something different. I'm trying to underline it in advance and seeing if that's going to make a difference when I go over it with the copper, because this whole sword's supposed to be copper as well. I mean, you see how often people steal music on Twitch, and it just, you know, if they're going to steal from a famous artist, they're going to steal from me. So the only way to listen to it is going to be on this channel. That's it. But it's going to be awesome because you're going to enjoy the music, and we're just going to keep buying more. And then we'll have a big library, and eventually they're going to find ways to come down on people even harder. And our channel is going to be the only one that's not affected by it because we're not stealing music. I sound a little self-righteous, don't I? Sorry. Oh, this one is I keep saying this one's my favorite. This one is even more my favorite. You'd work to this? Yeah. Look at this. This one is rad. I love it. I like metal. Do you guys like metal? Because this stuff is awesome. Rock. I get a lot of complaints on YouTube about my music, so hopefully they'll like this. You know who you are, you YouTube people. You're welcome for the free content. All right, that worked out pretty well. Might have to go back over that a little bit. Shade it. We can get more metal. If you guys like metal, I'm happy to listen to it. We can find some like gamer sounding music. Yeah, this is a long song, but it's so good. Doesn't it sound like the intro to an anime? I'm gonna be really upset if it ends up being that. So I have to like pull it. Okay, that's good. I like that. Okay, we need some more colors down in there. So pretty. Laws are so antiquated. What if I had music playing in the background just from your own music library of CDs? Is that okay? So like, let's say I play a CD I own in the background because I want to listen to music as I paint. But if I was twitching, I'd get in trouble. Yes, you would. Deacon in the North, it's other people's music and you're not allowed to distribute it or play it. And because of this is like an audience, it's considered a performance of sorts. And so like, even if you have a restaurant and you have music, you can't play other people's music in it without paying the rights. I know it's like, hey, Shakalagor Bloodbeard, how are you? So yeah, I mean, I just believe that, you know, artists should be paid because I'm an artist, and musicians especially, like I said, they get ripped off a lot. When you're an actual musician, you don't get nearly as much of your. Why is that so black? I need to shake that a lot more, I think. All right, let me shake that a lot more. All right, let's try it again. But yeah, maybe what's cool, you know, and you never know, maybe a record producer will listen to my music and then discover some of these people who are making this. Who knows? Or maybe other streamers will start paying other artists as well. So this is the bronze, and I'm just going in here and I'm shading down all of the copper so that I get some a little bit more weathered look. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend that now. Their metals blend like a dream. Yeah, that's freaking amazing. The metals, the scale 75 metals, they were a little bit icky. They didn't want to blend with each other too much. Yeah, that was awesome. This might be the pop. Let me look at it. Yep, this is J-pop. We've got 3 tracks of J-pop next. And we're almost done with the stream, so. It doesn't really sound like J-pop, it sounds like pop, so, but that's okay. Still nice music. I tell the artists that they're allowed to use the music for their own portfolio. They just can't sell the rights to anybody but me. So I think that encourages them, because a lot of other people won't let artists use the material for anyone. So it encourages them to make really good tracks, because they're also designing their own portfolio at the same time. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I'm so happy with him. Do I combine them on your palette or blend? I was blending it on the model and it was just like not streaky at all. This whole thing is like crazy good. Look at how beautiful that is. When I was using the scale 75s, I was having a little bit of issue with them not blending. They were streaky. Bill Robertson is gold. It's gold. It's actually like a copper. We're trying to make it copper, but if it's gold, that's okay. I'll be happy either way if you like it. Using bronze as a shade to copper. Yeah, because I mean, think about coppers, patinas. Oh, I'm putting a little purple in there. I don't know what I'm doing now. I don't like that. I guess I do kind of like that a little bit. Swords are my downfall. I'm not so great with them. Let's try more copper in there. Ooh, I kind of like that purple. That's better. The purple mixed with the copper makes an interesting thing too. And because it's these clears, they dry matte. I'm gonna let that dry and see what happens. Let's put this purple, almost like a wash in here. That's good. Yeah, that looks good. We've been using these liners to dark line stuff, and it's been working out super well. So we can go around the edges of the copper. That's awesome, I like that. Let's do it over here too. So pretty. Oh, this music is awesome. This definitely feels like pop. Okay, that looks good. Let's get the fingers and his hands. We can shade toward the back there. I put a whole bunch of purple liner on that so I can always go back and highlight it with the, there we go. I'm kind of being quick with this, but then I can come back with this copper because it's just going to layer right over that. See? Just like that. Pop, 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 pop. Aw, you guys are dancing. I love it. I love it when people dance in the chat. Should we get some more of this? Awesome. Oh, I forgot to get his hand. Okay, we'll go back for that. That's the only thing I don't like about that one, is it ends kind of abruptly. Oh, and then we're back at the beginning of the beginning of the track. So that means it is almost time to look for somebody to stream, to raid. What do you think? We got really far on him. What do you guys think? Let me see some emotes. I'd like your opinion. Probably need to put some reds into his crest. These little wings. I think putting some reds, maybe painting some burgundy, not burgundies, but mauves into some of the shadows. I think that would look nice. I think that would look really pretty. Yay. All right, let's look for somebody. Awesome. I'm going to shut this music down real quick. Okay, let's go to our end screen. All right, let's look for somebody. I want you guys to raid with me. I'm gonna do exclamation point. Ooh, that's loud. My gosh. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I'm just gonna do exclamation point. Stick with me, guys. Let's do some emotes. Exclamation point mad love. If you want to use these emotes, you can copy and paste it. Otherwise, you can use my emotes. We're gonna go raid somebody awesome. I think Rainer might be on. Let's check. I want to see if Rainer is on. If he is, we're gonna raid him. If he's not, he's gonna be on very soon. Is he on yet?
Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes, and when I'm through, oh, why not have it go?
Maybe he's not on yet. Nope, he's hosting me. Well, let's see who else is on. The Laylee is on. Yep, let's go for the Laylee. She's so nice. I like to support other female streamers too. All right. If you guys happen to see Rainer pop on while we're doing this, let me know. Okay. Yeah, I don't see him. I don't think he's on. Let's do that. The Laylee. All right, guys. I'll be back on Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. GMT -5. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Bye. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes, and when I'm through.